Good morning. Oop, that's not where we're going. This is where we're going. So I accidentally hit the Pokemon because, as you see, normally play Pokemon today. It is Thursday. However, in like 2 hours, I think, the update's coming out on Pokemon TCG Live. So we're gonna get evolved, which is amazing. I'm super stoked. The thing is in 2 hours I can't stream. I'm actually going to be gone. So because of that, we're gonna do our pack one pick one. We're gonna stream tomorrow because hey, we don't want to miss that. And also pack one pick one's fun. Alright, so I got my cards here, just pull them out of here. Let's see what we got, and then we're gonna pick out. As you know, we are going through our Monarch. We're going through our Monarch stuff because that is the next set to be drafted. It's super exciting. So we got a blue Rip Through Reality. It's a chain card. We got a yellow Deadwood Rumbler. Okay. Seeds of Agony, blue. I don't love to see it, but I love to see it. So this is the next card you play 0. You can deal 1 damage. You want, if you're going to play chain, you want as many of these as you can get. Herald of Ravages in yellow, which is what actually we don't mind seeing. Blue and yellow are both equally good in this. Take Flight. Once again, Take Flight in blue, yellow, doesn't matter. Wartune Herald in yellow. I actually love this card. This is probably one of my favorites. It's a 1 coster. It's great. One of the things that people don't think about a lot is all the heralds are 3 block. It's super important. Spew Through Shadow. Choose an attack action card. Cost 1 or less in your banish zone. You may play it this turn. If it attacks a light hero, it gains +2. Go again. Not bad. Surging Militia. Okay. Has +1 for each card defending it. For each non-equipment card defending it. Great card because it buffs it up. So if they drop 1 down, it'll go to 4. 2 down, it'll go to 5. Lunartide Plunderer. Also not a bad card to have. We like this a little bit higher, like yellow or so, because we want the blow up. Blinding Beam. I wish this card was good. It's not terrible to pick up, but doesn't block anything. It's just kind of one of those. This is an excellent card to have. Rising Solar Tide, if you're running yellow, love it. Ooh, yellow Take Flight. I would never pack one, pick one, unless I'm going after a Herald. However, that's really good. Ironheart Legs. Great, great, great. I love to see it. That's what we got for our rares. Writhing Beast. Ooh, we got something spicy. Here we go. Invert Existence. Here's our M. And it says you may play Invert Existence from your banish zone. Banish up to 2 cards. Banish up to 2 cards in opposing hero's graveyard. If an attack action and a non-attack action are banished this way, deal 2 arcane here to that arrow. Martin and Devin. Alright, so in an obvious, we got all this stuff, and obviously when we're looking at something like this, this is our pick one, because it is an M. We've actually got a lot of M's, so the bottom of the box, we're not going to have any M's. So this isn't bad. It's a blue card. It is a chain card. You can play it from your banish zone. So one of the things that makes chain weak and limited is the fact that you're not going to get as much stuff in that you can send out from your banish zone. So you're going to deck yourself out quicker. You can kind of fix that a little bit better in draft format, right? Because you can draft for that. But you're still not going to get anywhere like in a Blitz deck or CC. And so I think that chain isn't necessarily underpowered so much as like people aren't going to be able to play them as good as they normally would, right? Because they're used to constructed and being able to do that. Because like look at this pack right here. Look at this whole pack here. This lets us play from banish zone. This lets us play from banish zone. Is Rip Through Reality? Yeah. So we got 3 cards in here. Spew Shallow lets us play something, costs 1 or less. So that's, that can kind of count, right? But if you banish it, you can't play it out. It has to go to your hand. So we have like 3.5 cards, essentially. If there's another chain player on the board, you're probably not seeing one of these again. So like, you have to pick this. This is your M. You always pick the best card, period. The first 3 packs The best way to do it is you pick the best cards, see where you're at, like 3 or 4 packs in, and then go, all right, which class is open? What do I have? What's going on here, right? Like immediately, one pack we opened up Raiden. If I'm getting Raiden, then I am probably just going Bolton, period. Just going to do it and just go all in on Bolton and just grab every big Bolton card. That Bolton player, because he chose immediately pack 1, he's going to go. Now, if I get something equally as good in pack 2, which I don't know how you're going to do that, then you go that, right? But when you pick up something so good in pack 1, like Raiden, then you probably lock in your hero at that point. So Invert Existence, this is our pack 1 pick 1. If I was handed this in my second spot here, came over on pack 2, and I'm looking at this. I'm looking pretty heavily at these heralds, right? Grabbing heralds early on for Prism isn't bad. So I'm looking at those. There's not like a 6er in here that's jumping out at me, because you want to grab the 6ers, right? There's nothing like non-class specific anyways. So Heralds look good. Seeds of Agony isn't a bad grab, even if it's just kind of like a counter. Take Flight, Yellow Take Flight, I look at that and go, huh, yeah, that looks pretty good, right? There's pieces of those that I'm looking at going like, huh, that looks good. Rising Solar Tide. This is a great one. It's a 1 cost, 4 attack, 3 block, yellow. I think this is me. Obviously want to look at this, but this, I'm probably going to wait on this. This is a Shadow Brute. I don't necessarily want to grab this unless I think absolutely necessary. This one, there's a lot of rares that are kind of like, this isn't better than a common, you just happen to see it less. Rising Solar Tide, I think, is what I'm grabbing from this. This is my light card. It's just a fantastic light card. If I'm going Inglight Hero, I want to see this. This hits, it goes into my soul. I want to see this. This is my pack 2. That's absolutely my pack 2. So here's our pack 1. Here's our pack 2. And then I think from here on out, 3 and 4, there isn't like, sometimes there's like a very clear definitive, I'm going to grab this. But if I'm handing this on 3, I'm probably actually grabbing a Herald. We're looking at like a War Tune or Herald of Ravage. Both of these are just fantastic cards to grab. So this costs 1, this costs 2. I don't mind grabbing this. I would probably grab Herald of Ravages, just because they're both hitting for 6. Plus this one's hitting for extra. The thing is with Prism is actually more heavy on because her weapon costs 3 to attack with auras. She wants more blues than what you're typically used to in a Prism build, and so grabbing this 1 isn't bad, just because, hey, you can use her ability. You can do this and then instantly use her ability to put out an aura, right? Because you're going to pitch a blue, you're going to have more blues, and so you're able to pull that off. Grabbing this also isn't bad, just because you're probably going to do that, have 1 floating, do things, whatever, all that fun stuff. But both 2 and a 1 isn't bad. I would grab this just because, although this, I don't know. Orchard Herald is still really good, right? This gives you a bonus arcane damage, which can help you close out games. That's the thing. There's not a lot of anti-arcane in this format, so that'll help you close out games. Alright guys, there we go. These are our top 2 picks for pick 3. I'm going to actually put that up there. Those are our first 3 picks from this pack. I think those are the 3 best picks from this pack. Remember, your first 3 picks need to just be what's the best in the pack. You're not locking anything, you're just grabbing what's the best for it. I would say that right there. Those are the top 3. From there, your Boltons are going to grab this. I think in this format, or in this box, particularly in this box, there was 2 really good Bolton picks that we already picked up, that if those were pack 1 pick ones, you would have gone Bolton. and you would have just absolutely wrecked. But everybody have a wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. Tomorrow we're going to be here for some Pokemon Paldea Evolved hits tomorrow on pokemonTCG Live, and we're going to play that. So have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.